Hello, hello, hello. Welcome or welcome back to Leftover Wednesdays. This is my third video today. I am pre-recording everything on Sunday. I have the week off. My sister-in-law is going to be here, or was here, because today is Wednesday, so she probably left today. She was only here for like 24 hours. But yeah, I'm really excited about having the whole week off. It's been, I assume, amazing because I'm talking from the past. But let's get to Leftover Wednesdays. Before we start, to see how much money we have left over in my wallet and my husband's wallet, I want to talk to you guys about the books that I finished and that I'm currently reading. I finished 2 books this week, and I'm also about 70% done with 2 books as well. So I'm really excited to share that with you. First up of the books that I have finished is, hold on, I have my little list over here. Let me move it so I can actually read it. Okay, so first up is Quicksilver by Kelly Hart. I listened to this via audiobook on Libby, on the Libby app, which is a free app that all you need is a library card anywhere in the United States, in some parts of the world, I think sometimes. But if you have a library card from anywhere in the country, you can download Kindle books, listen to audiobooks on Libby app. Okay, so I finished Quicksilver by Kelly Hart. It leaves you in a cliffhanger, guys. It is, I really enjoyed it. I really like where it's going and where it kind of left us. The new book comes out, I think, in November or December. So I always love when I find a book and the next book is just about to release, because then I don't have to reread the book again. So I'm really excited about that. Highly recommend. It's about, fairies and vampires and an evil witch and, a young girl that can. But yeah, I really like it. I listened to audiobook. The voices were absolutely incredible. The male voice in that, I've heard him in other books, is like so good. It's delicious. Okay, it's delicious. That's the right word, delicious. Okay, so next up is Julie Chan is Dead by Lian Zhang. I started this book in audiobook form. It's kind of like is it horror? I don't think it's horror. Is it? I don't know. It's like a thriller, like creepy horror. Julie Chan is a twin. When her parents died in a tragic car accident, her and her twin sister got separated. Her sister got adopted by a wealthy family, and she was left behind with her abusive aunt. Years later, her sister, Julie's sister, becomes a huge influencer, YouTuber, vlogger, TikToker, and something happens where her sister dies and Julie kind of takes over her life, and she kind of finds out some like creepy stuff and like weird stuff. And so it's really interesting. It really talks about like, the abuse of social media, the power of social media, the way it pretty much like brainwashes you into this like superficial life, and it's like super creepy. I really liked it. I gave both of them 5 stars. So let's get to coloring our savings challenge, because I literally just forgot. Okay, so this savings challenge is from The Cabin Nook, and I am not going to be adding any money to this. This is a savings challenge that we're going to start once I finish coloring all of the books. So far, I have read 40 books, including these 2. So I gave them both a 5-star review, and this one is yellow. So we're going to color the next 2 books yellow. And yeah, so we're at almost $180 saved here, because there's a lot of 5-star reviews. Okay, so there we have it. We have these 2 new finished books in our savings challenge. And I love this challenge so much. I will leave her Ko-fi down below. It's awesome. And we're going to be coloring in every Wednesday if I finish any books. Okay, so, which is crazy because the 2 books that I'm currently reading right now that I'm not done with are most likely probably going to be 5 stars as well. Okay, so the first book that I am reading on my Kindle is The Chow Maniac by Vivian Chen. This is a noodle mystery book. It is her 11th or 12th in the series. It follows a character that works at her parents' Chinese restaurant, and she gets into a lot of whodunit, murder mystery kind of style. She helps solve murders. Usually she's like, it's really good. I'm very vague in my reviews because I think every person might like the book differently, and I don't want to like persuade you not to read it. Like when I read The Bluest Eye, somebody in the comments commented that they really were just like not into The Bluest Eye, and I love that book. So I always think it's really cool how the same book affects us differently, you know. So I'm reading that. I'm at like 66%, and I'm loving it so far. And then the other one I actually started reading it the day before yesterday. I mean, it's an audiobook. It's called Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Oh my God. I am 70% done with this. I am listening to it in audio form. I have cried twice already, and it wasn't even about the main characters, guys. The main characters didn't even make me cry. It was like a side character. Now, I don't want to spoil anything, so all I'm going to say is a quote from one of the characters. If you've read this book, you know what I'm talking about. He is the better parent. Oh my God. Cried like a baby. I didn't even know I was going to cry, and I just burst out crying. But yeah, this is a queer love story about space, about astronauts, about love, and just, you know, another time about feminism, about I don't want to spoil it because it's so good. Now, I've read all of Taylor Jenkins Reid's books as of now. I think they're entertaining, even if sometimes I'm like, you know, that they're still entertaining books. So, but this one, Atmosphere, it's my favorite so far, and I'm not even done with it. I still have 30% to go. It is absolutely just blowing my mind on how beautiful this love story is portrayed, about the other characters. It goes back and forth in time, a couple of years, and it's absolutely wonderful. Taylor really knows how to do back and forth books. But yeah, those are the two books that I'm currently reading now. So let's get into how much I have left in my wallet. All right, so first up is my husband's, and he had this week $10, $11, $12, and $13. So let's make sure. I know some of you in the comments have told me that my stuff is not like, you know what I mean. But yeah, okay. So next up in my wallet, I spent a lot this week. I did. So in my personal, we usually have 50, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So I spent $42 in here. Dining out is empty, and I had 25 in there. Groceries was empty because, did this expire already? It's a Walgreens coupon. Let's see. Oh, it expires today. Okay, maybe I'll use it today. Groceries is in my debit card. Household, let's see what we have in household. We have $10 in household. Yay! Family fun. They had, was it last Tuesday night, they had this block party. The firefighter, like fire department, and I think the police department had a block party for the kids and stuff, and in family we have $5, and there was some people. Most of the stuff was free, but my daughter wanted a spam musubi, and then my son wanted an orange juice, so I bought that for them. And then in kids we still have $10 in here. Oreo has nothing. Nails has $5, even though, hold on. even though there's like a little fly, a fruit fly flying around, so I thought I saw it. Even though we didn't put any money in this, I did get paid on Friday, and I budget once a month $100 to go get my nails done. And this time it was $75, so I tipped her 20 and I got 5 back. So we have $5 saved from that, and then miscellaneous. And yes, I tip her very well because she does an amazing job and I love them so much. And she's doing a service I cannot do for myself, and she does it great and I love it. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in miscellaneous. And then I have it written down here when I spend money. On Monday, dining out got $8, personal $8. Tuesday, dining out $5, dining out $12, personal $7, family fun $12. Wednesday, personal $9, and then Thursday, personal $18. On Wednesday, I bought the little kid that I nanny for, his birthday was on Friday. He turned 1, guys. I wish I could show you a picture. He's so cute with his little hat. Oh my God. I got him a little stuffy, and then I also got him a book on Amazon. And then on Thursday, I bought his mom flowers so I could bring him in Friday morning, and because, you know, it's her, she gave birth, it's the 1 year of her last, this is her last baby. So yeah, we got her flowers, and yeah, that's all that we spent this week. And I got these, if you're interested, on Amazon. I'll leave all the affiliate links down below. And I also exchange all my coins for cash. So let me put my wallet aside really quick. I have a jar. I'll show you guys my jar. This is my blue jar. It's been my coin jar for like 6 years now. And this is where my husband puts all his change every day. And whatever I have in my wallet, that's where it goes. So I was like, there's so much money in there. I should be using it for leftover Wednesdays, right? Because it's literally leftover coins from our wallets that we put in there. So we had a total of almost $20, like $19 and some change. And I was able to roll, and I'll include a picture here. I almost forgot to take a picture, but I took a picture right when I was giving it to the cashier at my local corner store. And we were able to exchange 5, 10, 15, and $16 from just our coins, okay? Just our coins, which is crazy. In my actual wallet, there was, like in here, I had not taken the change for the last 6 weeks. And in there was $7.54, guys, just in my wallet in here for the last 5 weeks. Plus everything else that was already in there. So yeah, I'm excited about that. Okay, so let's see how much money we have this week for our leftover Wednesday binder. We have 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, and $75. That is awesome, because I know in my wallet I only had like 40 something dollars left. So that is so cool. Okay, so real quick before we exchange that denominations, let's fill up my wallet. All right, so we should have $120 here. I've counted it like 3 times off camera, so I think we're good. All right, and then in personal, we're gonna add $50. $50, 20, 45, 50. And again, I give myself a lot of money because I rather have money left over than take money out of my savings. Okay, for dining out, we're gonna be putting 25. And I don't work this week, so hopefully I have some money left over. Okay, groceries, nothing, it's in our debit card. Household is gonna get $10. Okay, family fun is gonna get 20. Okay, kids is going to get $10. Oreo gets nothing, Nails gets nothing, and miscellaneous is going to get $5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. $5. That is amazing. All right, and we are, oh, we have to exchange this. We're going to flip it over because we want to make sure we don't waste the other side of it. They're inexpensive, but that doesn't mean that we take advantage of how cheap they are and just toss it. If you hear anything, it's my chair, like always. All right, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna exchange some money so we can have some dollar bills. All right, we have all our dollars and we are set to go. Let's bring out our leftover binder. Let's bring out our little dice tower. And let's bring out our, let's see, what are we doing today? 6-sided or 4-sided? Let's do 4-sided. I want to see how far this money gets us, if I can get it out of there. Okay, we have 10, if you're new, we have 10 envelopes. This is a binder I got from Budget with Carly in her Etsy shop. And I believe right now she still has some of these. Oh, and Oreo's, of course, scratching herself silly. And we have 10 different envelopes here. Let me make sure it's in frame. And we're going to be rolling a 4-sided die. Oh, this is not where we're starting. We're starting in number 2. Got a little clip here. Wednesdays is when we use a clip. Okay, so we're going to start with number 2, and we're going to be rolling a 4-sided die. And each envelope has a place for the money to go to that I'm trying to bulk as fast as possible. Some of it is debt, some of it, Oreo, some of it is emergency funds, some of it is my kids' savings, some of it is home decor. And as we finish paying off debt, we're going to be changing where we put the envelopes, because once we don't have our credit cards to owe, then there's going to be 2 envelopes that are going to need a new category. So I'm definitely going to be adding a Roth IRA in here, which I already have, that to put that extra income in there. And then I'm also going to be adding some stocks, because I do own a couple of stocks now. Because did you know that you don't have to buy a whole stock? You can just add money to a stock and buy a portion of it, and you can still make money off of that. One of the stocks that I own, I have money in, is Costco. And I only have like $50 in Costco. But those $50 have made me $3. So you really don't you don't have to buy like the $900 stock. Because like for Netflix, it's like almost $2,000 per stock. And I only have 20 bucks in there for Netflix. But I've made like 34 cents. Which is great. I have a Robinhood link down below if you want to start with Robinhood. I think you get some money for stocks and I get some money for stocks. But I also have Acorn, and Acorn's, it's pretty great. You should check it out, especially on YouTube. Find a channel that, you know, explains things the way that your own brain, because I know everybody learns differently. So finding the right creator that explains how stocks work and what apps are the easiest for beginners, I highly recommend. I totally lost my train of thought right there. Get 3. All right. I love Leftover Wednesdays. What have you been reading lately? What have you been... oh, sneaky. What have you been doing lately? Have you watched anything fun? Any new music that is hitting your ear? I've been listening to the Beatles a lot again. I used to listen to that when I was younger, like all the time. And I stopped. I don't know why I stopped, but I love the Beatles. I actually got to meet Pete Best when I was in 3rd grade. My mom was a living nanny. And the person that she worked for actually ran a Beatles fair in San Diego in the 90s and invited Pete Best to, oh, we're just going to put it in here. I don't know. To his house and to the Beatles fair. That's kind of where my obsession started with the Beatles when I was in 3rd grade. And I got to meet him. He ate my Skittles. If you don't know who Pete Best is, he was the drummer before Ringo Starr. So Ringo was in another band, and he used to go watch them perform. We're going to start with number 4. Would go watch them perform, and then sometimes Pete Best wouldn't show up or wasn't there on time, and so Ringo would then kind of go in there and, you know, play with them, and lo and behold, they decided to fire Pete Best, I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, but they fired him, and then after that, Ringo joined their band, and they became the Beatles and a hit sensation. So yeah, I bet he regrets that a little bit, doesn't he? But yeah, I got to meet him, which was super cool. This is going to be our money that we're going to exchange for our Thursday video. I don't have any 20s today, but I do have 10s and 5s, and I don't want to have all these 1s in here. So let me get a marker. Today we're going to be using blue. And let's see here. Hopefully everything is in frame. All right. And then in here, let's see if I can get the money out. And here we have the Savings Girly. And this week we have, each book is $2. So dead serious about this plot for sure. That's me. All right. So let's see how much we saved for the Savings Girly Savings Challenge. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Perfect. We're going to grab a 5. And in total in here, oh, wait, no. We had 5 and there's 2. So we have to do 1 left over, roll over. Oh my goodness. So 2 and 4. Okay. We still exchange. We still have money. So in here we have 5, 10, 11, and 12. So I'm going to go ahead and take the 10, the 5. Okay. And in here we now have $12 with the Savings Girly. All right. And then any leftover, we use it for whatever we need to finish. So let's move this up a little bit. Okay. And in number 2 this week, we have Livy Land. And in here we save this week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Do we have a 10? We have a 9. Nope, but we have 2 5s. So 5 and 10. Perfect. And now in here we have 20, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 50, 5, 10, 51, 52, 53, and 54. Amazing. We have $54 with Livy Land. Oh my God. Whenever I get new nails, it takes me a couple days to get used to them, even though they're technically the same length that I always get. All right, let's see here. If you hear anything, it's my kids in the other room. All right, next up is Savvy Girl Saves. Sav Saves. I'm so used to saying your name. Okay, Sav Saves. And in this one we got this week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So we have 9. Oh, we have a 9 right here. Perfect. 9. And I was going to treat the little circles as roll and saves, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm going to just keep on moving the savings challenge. So in Sav Saves, we have 20, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, and $58 with Sav Saves. And I just finished watching her video, her her launch video. I love her videos where she's like, doing all the orders and packaging them up. It's so cool. I love it so much. Okay, so she's one of the first creators that I saw when it came to cash stuffing. Okay, so number 4 we have, okay, let's see. We have Saturn's Vault with this cutie patootie. And in Saturn's Vault, we have $1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and $6. So we have 4 and 6. And we're going to add a 5 here. Okay. And I just realized I did not tell you about which one goes to what category. So let's do this first. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and $15. So this one right here from Saturn's Vault goes to Oreo's Emergency Fund. And this is where we're going to start next week. And then number 3, Sabs, is going to retirement. Livy Land is going to emergency fund. And then our first one is going to my Capital One credit card, which we are so close to paying off. I am so excited about that. Okay, next up is another one from Livy Land. And here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many did we need? 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, so we wouldn't finish this one. So we have another left rollover, and we have $8 in here. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8. And in total in here, we have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. $22 with Livy Land. And this one is going to be going into our month ahead binder. I'm so excited about that. Okay, number 6 is going to be Budget with Amanda. Let's see if I could take this out. Yep, Budget with Amanda. And in this one, each little frog is $5. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We have another rollover. And let's grab a 5 over here. And let's cross this one off. Oh my God, these ones are going crazy. Okay, so now with Budget with Amanda, we have 20, 25. And this one's going to the kids' savings. So we split that 50-50 between both my kids. Anything in this one goes 50-50 for them. Okay, so next up is number 7. And in number 7, we have another one from the Savings Girly. And this week we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. $8. And each one of these is $1. So this is great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And in here we now have 5, 10, 11, 12, and 13. And this one goes to home decor. Okay, next up is number 8. And this one is a freebie in my Ko-fi. And let's see here. For this one, we saved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. $9. So we're going to do 4, 8, and 9. And we have a total in here of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And this one's going to health, which is great because I just had my eye doctor's appointment, and it was like $140 something just for my contact test. And then I had to order 3 months of my contacts. And I'm gonna have to pay my credit card off. I have like over $200 in there, but still, once I pay my credit card off, it's gonna be like 20 bucks in health. Okay, and so next up is Little Sprouts and Little Sprouts PG. And in this one, it's $3 each. So in this one, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. $6. So we're able to color 2 of these little circles. Awesome. And let's see how much we have in total. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. $9 with Little Sprouts PG, and this one's going to our 100 envelope challenge. So this is going to be a nice chunk of change. I forgot that I made each one $3 for that category. Okay, and then our last one right here is Debt Free by 43 Shop. And for this one, we only needed $4. So we have 1, 2, 3, and $4. So let's cross this off or color it in. And I'm so glad we were able to finish one. Yay! That is awesome. Okay, so in this one, we have 20, 45, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, and $60. $60 with Debt Free by 43 Shop. And this is going to be going to our Amazon Prime credit card. So it's going to be going to debt. Yay. Okay, so now we have 1, 2, and 3, plus our leftovers 4, 5, and 6. So I tend to, so far, what I've been doing is I've been just adding it. I've been adding it to the last savings challenge. Sorry, I malfunctioned there for a second because I thought that the Livy Land small one only needed $2 and I had 3 extra. So I was like, why not? But it needed 4. So let's do, I have budget with Amanda. Let's do, hold on. Do I have any of mine? Yeah, let's do this one from my shop. And in here we have, let's do the small ones, $1, and the big ones, so $1, $2. Okay, so we have 6. So let's do 2, 4, and 6. Perfect. Oh, and we have to write down where this is going to. So this is going to debt. Debt, and we're doing Amazon Prime credit card. Perfect. All right, and this one now has $6, and we are all set for this week. Dun, dun, dun. All right, let's put this money away for Thursday's video. And then we finished, this week we finished $60. So let's put this in our back to the bank envelope. I did get, or I am going, I still haven't contacted Amanda. Amanda, I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. I have all the inserts that I need. So we're gonna be adding this to back to the bank. We're just gonna be putting it in here. And then when I take this money back to the bank, I will know that it is exactly for our Amazon Prime credit card. All right, thank you so much for watching for Leftover Wednesdays. Let me know in the comments what you're reading, watching, listening to. I would love to hear it. I love getting new inspiration for everything. So yeah, I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. I will see you guys tomorrow for our Thursday savings video. Okay, bye.